When God is warning a particular people, a nation, a generation, a tribe, He is not warning them because He hates them. He is warning them because He loves them. He is warning them because He doesn't want their soul to perish. Just like the same way He sent Jonah to the city of Nineveh to warn the people. Yes. Why do God want people? He wants them so that they can be able to escape from the coming danger. The Bible says it's not the will of God for any soul of man to perish. It doesn't derive pleasure in the death of the wicked. But rather, He wants the wicked to be saved, and that is why He sent human beings to warn. He sent angels to warn. He gives them drinks. He allows some situations happening around them, either in their family, either in their health, either in their career. Yes, God can allow some situations to befall a particular person as a result of warning the person. But if the person fails to understand, and God warn and warn and warn, a time will come, God will stop warning. And once God stops warning, the next thing that follows is destruction. Yes, and what follows is not even good to say than talk of experiencing. So now, listen, I have just few things to say, and I want you to take note. And what is it? The God that searches the heart and knoweth what the heart contains with. He knows the content of your heart. He knows the thought, what you are thinking. He knows what I'm thinking. If they be good, if they be bad, He understands. He knows them. And on the day of judgment, He is not going to judge you based on the reasons why you allow yourself to go into the things that you thought about or thought of. He will not consider the reasons. Everybody who is committing sin or is in one error or the other, they all have reasons why they are doing what they are doing. The armed robbers on the street, killing lives, and they making away people's property, they have their reason. And when you look at their reason may be justifiable, their reason may be approved by, you will feel their pain. The prostitute on the street selling their body just to get money, they have their reasons, and so on and so forth. Many men who are unfaithful to their wives, many men who are unfaithful to their husband, they all have reasons, and so on and so forth. But on the day of judgment, whatsoever be the reason that you have for doing what you did is unacceptable before God. Whether you did it to save life, whether you did it to because of the problem that faced you, they are unacceptable to God. Job would have compromised based on the situation he found himself, but he chose not to compromise. He held his integrity, and at the end he was justified. So number one thing I have to say is that the people, there is murmuring or grumbling in the heart of so many children of God today, and what causes the murmuring or the grumbleness in their heart is no other thing as a result of expectation that is not met. They have expectation, they have need, they have desires, they have targets that is not met. And as a result of that, I'm interpreting the message that was given to me. As a result of that, the people now begin to go into some thoughts, some conversation begin to arise in their heart. And what was that which I was told? He said, they are saying they are putting in more, and they are not seeing what they are putting. They are praying more, To them, to some people, they are praying more. The way we normally have been praying, the way we have been seeking the face of God, all my labor for the Lord, and so on and so forth, all my turning is not yielding the way I expected it. I expected more from God. I am not getting it. I expected more from God. I expected more blessing. I expected more intervention from God. I expected more favor from God. I expected more breakthrough from God. I expected God to aid me in this area and in the other area, but He is not. So what then? And they said, what then? What is the need? There is no change. So everything is the same. So whether we put in more or we don't put in more, everything is the same. Whether I get more the time I get more committed and when I don't get more committed, everything is the same. So what is the need of me trying to get more committed? What is the need of me trying to put in more? This is the thing that the heart of the people is ready. That is it. This was what the Lord made known to me on Tuesday morning when I came here to pray. That the people are saying everything is the same. Whether they put in more or they don't put in more, everything is the same. That they are not, meaning they are not seeing what they are putting in. So no need, as a result of that, nobody is trying to make any headway. Nobody is trying to let me step a bit. Let me put in more for the Lord. But may I, as a human being now, seeing you, understanding you, and so on and so forth, but may I remind you that we are expecting more from God, but we are giving Him little or nothing. I am speaking as a human being. I am also speaking based, I know some of your input, based on God's help and God's divine understanding. So I know. So there is nothing, no man can say, I am giving God more and I didn't get more from God. That is it. So if you are giving God more and you are not getting more from God, go and check. There is something that is need to be corrected that is not corrected in your life. Get what I am saying. So you that is feeling, you are feeling that the prayer I've been praying is not yielding. There is no proof that all my attempt that is not yielding. I'm not getting the dividend I'm supposed to get. God is not unjust. God is not wicked for you to put in more and not get more from Him. For you to commit your time, your resources, your energy, serving Him in truth and spirit, and He does. He's a God that rewards. He's a God that pays those that labor for Him. So you can't be laboring for Him with the whole of your heart and He allow you to remain in the same way you are doing. Now, let me tell you why you are still the same way. With the little you are putting, there is not nothing. Now, for example, you have 10 courses. You have 10 courses. In 3 or 4 courses that you have, and the instruction is that you must meet up in the 10 course. At least you must have credit in all the 10 course. Now you come to 3 courses. You have A1, 3A1. Then you come to another 3 course or 2 course. You have C, C4 or C3. Then you now come the remaining. We have 3A1, and we have C, 2C, making what? 5. And we have the other 5. And in the other 5, you are not able to score anything. In other 5, you are only left with F9. You have 5 F9, and you have 3A1. Then you have 2 C credit. Now, and the instruction is that you must have credit. You must have C. The lowest is C in all the 9-10 courses that you are doing. Now, with the 3A1 you have and the 2C you have, you are coming to present to the education board that at least I have 3A and I have 2 credits. But because of that, I supposed to be considered, I'm supposed to be justified, you're supposed to give me this course, you're supposed to give me the admission that I seek. Now, may I remind you that they will not consider you. Why? The other 5 courses or subjects is not attended. Yes, you got 3A. Yes, you got 2C. You cannot win the case against them. The same thing is what we go present before God. That is the life we live. You put in maybe 10% here, put in 20% here, put in 5% here, put in 0% there, put in 0% there, put in 0% there, and you come in to present to God that yes, I am trying, I am putting in more. Sister, go and sit down, you are not putting in anything. Brother, go and sit down, you are not putting in anything. You are carrying a taboo, that is a taboo with you, or you have a basket or a bag that has hole and you are plugging and putting, or you are plugging and putting, or you allow monkey into your bag and monkey is in your bag and you are plugging banana and putting in your bag, you are plugging banana and putting in your bag. What will the monkey do to those banana? He will eat the banana. So that is it. And at the end, by the time you are happy, I have gotten enough banana, and let me go and sit down and eat. Before you man up, you discover that there is no banana left for you. Deceptive. When you employ an enemy, when you allow an enemy into your life, and you are expecting God blessing, what will happen to those blessings? Anything that comes in will be destroyed. So when sin is in your life, when error is in your life, and you're expecting God to still do what He's supposed to do to you, it doesn't work that way. That is it. He's a God of standard. He said, heaven and earth shall pass away, but the least of my work can never go unfulfilled. So God still is a God of standard. He said, having this seed, the foundation of God remains standard sure. Having this seed, let everyone that never the name of the Lord depart from iniquity, depart from sin. In the other way around, you are in sin. In the other way around, you are not in sin. And you expect to still have what you're supposed to have as a Jerusalem child of God who have no error in his or her life. It's not possible. So anything that comes your way, anything that God allowed to come to your way, or even the devil allowed to come to your way, then you should what? You should thank God for that and appreciate God. Yes. That is it. Number 2 things, lack of appreciation. This is the second thing I was told by the Lord. Lack of appreciation. The people lack appreciation. The children of God in the present day lack appreciation. That is it. We lack appreciation. We don't appreciate God. He said we are only focused on the one that is not done. We are only focused on the one that we God has not done. But the one He has been doing, we don't have time to appreciate Him. We only have time to tell Him what we need, but we don't have time to appreciate Him for what He has done. That is it. We lack appreciation until the church begin to appreciate God. Until the church begin to see the need to thank God, to appreciate God, to reverence Him from the depth of their heart for the little He has done to them. Stop expecting more because it's never gonna come. Learn to appreciate Him. Have a heart of appreciation, not just appreciating in worship or so. No, appreciating Him. And what is that? Having the mind that anything that I receive from God, I am never entitled for it. Get this thing clear. Anything you and I receive from God, we are never entitled for it. He gives you healing, you are not entitled for it. He gives you salvation, you is not entitled for it. He gives you deliverance, you are not entitled. So there's nothing like it is my right. There's nothing like right. So everything we have from God or we ever receive from God is unmerited favor. unmerited blessing, unmerited gift, unmerited salvation, unmerited deliverance, unmerited connection, unmerited honor, unmerited appointment. Until you begin to have this at the back of your mind, then you will be able to know how to appreciate God. Once you begin to have this at the back of your mind, you begin to, even though your child is sick, and after the sick, the days or weeks of sickness, your child still get up and is healthy. You will appreciate it because some people face sick, only 1 day sickness, and they drop dead. Oh, you're not happy because you are sick. Your child is sick. Your husband is sick. Your wife is sick. You are not happy. You are sad. Your countenance is failing you. As a result of that, all the prayer I've been praying, what has been happening? Everything I've been praying, all the prayer, all the meditation, all the studying of Bible, and so on and so forth. All my time I've been putting, and you are getting discouraged. That means you are not fit for the kingdom. I repeat, you are not fit for the kingdom. Then if one before Job should before you, what will happen to you? Then you see, you will kill God. The thing that Job passed through, not one of his child died, all his children died one day. All his wealth died, was wasted one day. His honor, his prestige, everything about Job was destroyed just on a day. And to worsen it all, his head was affected. Yet he was still appreciative to God. You still see the need to appreciate God and trust God. Because your needs have not been met. You are focusing on the one that have not been done. What about what one that have been done? Appreciation. Luke 17, 11 to 19. Let the people have a change of heart. God cannot, what is happening to you cannot change until you have a change of heart. For some time now, I've been talking about faith. And many people who this is their problem. Fail to understand and make themselves available. And yet they are expecting God. God cannot do anything beyond your faith. God cannot do anything beyond your trust for Him. So that is it. That miracle you need, it takes faith for you to have it. And for you to have the faith that will make you to have that miracle, then there is need for you to hear the word that will boost your faith. Because faith comes by hearing the word of God. Luke 17, I am reading from verse 11. And it came to pass, as he went to Jerusalem, that he passed through the midst of Samaria and Galilee. And as he entered into a certain village, there met him 10 men that were lepers, which stood afar off, and they lifted up their voices and said, Jesus, Master, have mercy on us. 14. And when he saw them, he said unto them, Go show yourselves unto the priest. And it came to pass that as they went, they were cleansed. And one of them, when he saw that he was healed, turned back and with a loud voice glorified God and fell down on his face at his feet, giving him thanks. And he was a Samaritan. And Jesus answered and said, Where there are not 10 cleansed, but where are the 9? There are not found that returned to give glory to God, save this stranger. And he said unto him, Arise, go thy way, thy faith hath made thee whole. Can you see? 10 people, they came to Jesus Christ. They recognize that the healing the sick is not, they are not entitled for it. They said, Jesus Christ, have mercy on me. Have mercy on us. And he said to them, Go and show yourself to the priest. And on their way going, something happened, the power of God fell upon them, and they were healed, and they were cleansed, and they were made whole. And one of them fell down on his feet and said, Wow, God, I I appreciate you for giving me what I'm not entitled for. I appreciate you for giving me what I never merit. I appreciate you for you to look upon me and redeem me from my predicament. I worship you. And he could not withhold it. He turned back with joy and went to the feet of Jesus Christ and fell and started giving him praise. Thank you for healing me. Thank you for remembering me. Oh, a stranger like me, a sinner like me, a common man like me, a nobody like me. You healed me, you remembered me, you showed me mercy. Blessed be thy name, worship be thy name, adoration be thy name. And Jesus Christ began to ask him, were you not 10? What happened to the 9? But they could not return. But the man that have the heart of appreciation have returned to appreciate God. Have returned. And Jesus Christ said, go. Faith have made you go. You are healed. And out of that 10, only one received lasting healing. Appreciation. So listen what I'm saying. You having the mind of appreciation or not, it has nothing to do with me. It is for your own good. You addressing your mind, it is for your own good. It's not for my own good. God is attending to me according to me, according to my deeds. He's attending to you according to your deeds. So that is it. So, out of 10, one went back. One had appreciative heart. And they appreciated the Lord. Until you begin to look at the area God have attended to you, you will never see the need to appreciate him. And look, let me tell you, God doesn't owe you anything. Everything he owes you, he has paid it all. I have been saying it. God owes no human being a dime. All he needs to do, his own part, he has played it off. He gave his only begotten son, he died. He resurrected for the sake of you and I. And that death and resurrection has covered everything he needs to do for you and I. Any other thing, he doesn't owe us. Even he giving his son, he doesn't owe us. The settlement that God did, what he owed man on that day was, after creating man, he established a garden of Eden for man and handed over man. It's just like somebody that you have a child and you want to settle your child. You build an empire, you build an estate, an empire, and hand it over, or company, and hand it over to your son and say, everything in this company, every resources, everything, it is for you. You are the owner. Do to yourself what you want to do. Anything that you want to do with those things, do. The money the bank, it is for you. Every income that comes in this organization, you are the one that owns it. That is the settlement God owed man for creating man. So any other thing he has done from that day that he handed over the Garden of Eden to mankind, any other thing he has done is on merit. You never merit them. So that is it. So if you die early, God didn't promise it. His duty is not to give you long life. Death came as a result of sin. If you didn't get the promotion you are looking for, he didn't create you to begin to look for promotion. So he has paid everything he needs. So what happened to you? How you go about it, it is left for you. So this is it. I said, number one, these people think they have put in more for the Lord, and they are not getting it. They are not getting the change. It's not, this transformation is not coming, and so on and so forth. Number two, they lack appreciation. Number three, they are always looking on the thing that is not done, and they have closed their eyes from seeing the one that God has done. And as a result of that, they feel that God is cheating them. They feel as God is not faithful anymore. They feel as though their labor is in vain. If you have been laboring and your labor is being in vain, that means something is wrong. Discover what is wrong, correct it. so that what you need to have, you may have it. Shall we rise up?